Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So we're pretty much range bound, and it's big up, big down. So this is the line, and sorry, not there. This is the line in the sand that I have, and that is 43.78. So call it 43.79 in actual fact. So that's to the upside, and that's a line in the sand to the downside. So a pretty big range. And I think what you need to do is just draw in your diagonals, which we'll do now. So we sort of bounced off the bottom. You see a bit of price action here. It was not really conducive to jumping in, especially on the 3 hour. But then we had this move up. And the important part is we took out this fractal level here. That was 43.57. We did come back in at the close. We are now sort of, in my opinion, probably trying to build a base. So what we need to do is pay very close attention, firstly to those levels. And you can see how this level was pretty much right there by the 155 EMA. Pay attention to your oscillators at the moment. And what you're looking for is structure. And we are in a zone of structure. I'm going to use this bottom one here. So you'll see now there's a pullback. See, there's rejections, supports found there, and now we're kind of below it. The question is, are we going to reject it, or are we going to find some support? So probably another one just to wait patiently and see what's transpiring, because this trend line from yesterday is broken. So if this gets rejected, possibly another move to the downside. But as I say, this level all the way down at the bottom here, which is the low, pretty much the low of Friday, is the one that we need to pay attention to. A break below that, then I think we've got more downside coming. At the moment, it does look like we are basically building a consolidation pattern. Now, it could be a consolidation to the downside, or it could be a consolidation to the upside. The problem is it's such a big consolidation area. I mean, that's a 2.4% move, so that's 1,000 point move, 1,000 pip move on the S&P. So nice trading environment. But anyway, I think it's sideways, so that's kind of just puts me on the sidelines automatically. If we do start breaking up above 43.78, that validates a double bottom. That double bottom is 1,000 pip double bottom. And basically you're looking for a retest of the highs. That'll take us right the way back to 44.79 area. So we'll come back to test the highs. So I think it's pretty critical just to pay attention to this on the 15. So pretty much the same as what I said to you yesterday. And you can see there was kind of a signal for you, sort of breaking through the moving averages over there. That was just at the open. Gave you a fairly good indication that you needed to look for the long, and there was a fairly decent long there. Were gaps to the downside, we've come down and closed the gaps. Look at these pin bars, look at all the structure. So I think a safe bet would be 43.28. Let's get above it, come back to test it, and then we start getting some bullish price action. Be a great area for a long, and you've got a nice tight stop. So essentially you're looking at a 122 point stop loss, and you're at least looking to come up and test, I would say, this level here, which is a 295 point gain. So fairly decent, probably still something that you want to have a smallish position on, not your normal position size. So for me, it's more than likely half position size because of the volatility that we have at the moment. Okay, anyway, so that's kind of me at the moment. It is sideways on the bigger time frames, but on the lower time frames, it may actually give you something. I'm just really worried about the fact that we keep going above and below the moving averages on the 15, and on the hour, you can see we haven't really had a crossover of the 33 and the 66 EMA, nor have we really had a break and defined support on the 155 EMA. You can see there is the structure there. So yeah, so I think for me, wait and see. Might actually be a nice decent pullback and a move to the upside. I think the last thing I want to do before we leave you is just use your Fibonacci. and you can see we're at the 50%. There's the 61.8 right there in structure. So pay attention to that. That may actually be an area where we need to start looking for a move up, and then you're looking at this 44.20 area, and that would validate the bigger double, the double bottom, which neckline is right there, 43.70. Just get it right. So it's 43.77, 43.78. So break of 43.78 and retest there. That validates sort of the break the upside, and I'd actually look for like an 8-hour close above that level just to validate that double bottom. Okay, so anyway, that's kind of my view at the moment. Possibly a leg up, or possibly another leg down to come and test the bottom, and then we're going to basically just let's get the right thing. We're just basically going to go sideways in this range, but pay attention to the structure here. There is a bit of structure forming. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you bright and breezy tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.